Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. And welcome to Danny's Detours, where we talk about anything and everything life related, and consciousness is our campus. Welcome back to the channel, guys. And today we are going to talk about how to reduce depression. Tips and tricks on that, guys. So yeah, welcome back. You already know the score by now. I'm out and about again with my two favourite compadres, Paddy and Willow. Yeah, welcome back to the channel, guys. I always like to start off by saying thank you so much to everyone that has liked, commented and subscribed to the channel. If you haven't done so, I do invite you to do, because obviously it does help my little channel grow. Onwards and upwards, as they say. But yeah, today, guys, we are going to be talking about how to reduce depression. And when we basically, what we've got to do is we've got to pinpoint it, haven't we? And first we've got to look at the word, haven't we? Depression. And when you break that that actual word down, guys, you know, what does it tell us? Depression, or deep rest. And what does that indicate to us? That basically indicates to us that we are in deep rest. And what I mean by that is basically what it says on the tin, you know. So the way we've got to look at it is, if we are in a depressed state, that means we are resting too much. Because when the way you've got to look at it, oh, I'm gonna sit down here out. The way we've got to look at it, guys, is you know, we was put on this planet to be creators, you know, not consumers, you know. And the way you've got to look at it, when you look towards within your own mind, that is when you start, you know. And not only that, but like depression is linked with overthinking. Basically this means you're thinking too much, and a lot of the times your thoughts are not even yours. You don't own them thoughts. And I'll give you one really good tip as to what to do. Become the observer of your thoughts. Don't just think that because you're thinking that you know, that they are your thoughts. Because half of the time the way you've got to look at it is you have to become the observer. Like, maybe think to yourself, well, ask yourself questions like, well, why am I thinking like that? And when you start to do that, you start to make an impression upon the subconscious mind. And then once you start to ask the subconscious mind these questions, then that's when everything starts to make sense, and everything, you know, you start to get like scenarios that come out. And because at the end of the day, guys, right, however we think and however we feel, that's a projection of our reality. And everything that is in your life up until this point has been a projection of your thoughts. So if your life is in shambles, that's because of the concept of yourself, of how you think about yourself, and the thoughts and feelings that you are putting within your own mind and putting them out to into reality. So yeah, it's just something for you to think about, guys. And also, there's numerous ways that we can combat depression and stuff like that. We can get out in nature, grounding. If you haven't watched my channel, Top 5 Health Hacks, go check it out. I posted the video yesterday, was we talked about numerous different things which obviously help towards living a happier, healthier life. So yeah, go and check it out. But yeah, it's one of them with anxiety and depression. Well, basically it's just a case of you overthinking too much. That's literally all it is, you know. You are not in, you know, a lot of the times you are not even in control of, well, you are in control of your own thoughts, but you've got to become the observer of your thoughts. And once you start to do that, then you can start to because the way you've got to see it as well, right, and the way I see it is that you are a director of your reality. You know, you're not just like, obviously, yeah, you're player one, you're a character, but not only that, you're the director of the film, so you can stop the scene, or you can change it up at any given moment, at any given time that you want, because you are the artist and the architect, and you always was. You know, and a lot of these times we get into, we sort of like get into these ruts, or we get into these, oh, well, this is my life, or we'll like portray it out to the universe, or say, oh, well, you know, I do this job, I don't like it, or it is what it is. And it's like, well, no, because at the end of the day, you can stop the thoughts, the feelings, you know, the action, and a lot of it is down to our actions as well. Whatever, you know, if we get a thought or a feeling or an intuition within our heart or within our lower stomach or gut, because they are the two most, you know, there are inner compasses which tell us and guide us what to do. So the way we've got to look at it is, you know, if we can follow this, you know, our inner internal compasses, because basically that is the divine or God who is inside all of us, consciousness, higher purpose, higher self, then we get directed towards the path in which has been set upon, which our soul contracts and everything else that is aligned with us, you know. So the way we've got to look at it is, you know, we've got to look inwards, you know, and we can do that. We can meditate, we can do grounding, you know, there's so many different things. Even it goes down to the clothes that we wear, because if you want to vibrate on a higher frequency, then because the way you've got to look at it as well is everything is energy, you know, and whatever energy you're transmuting out or whatever you're vibrating on, that is what you're going to attract, and that is what is going to you know, magnetize towards your reality. So say what you are, know what you are, but also there's, like I was mentioning on my video yesterday, you know, like we gain energy from trees, you know, going barefoot, like just stuff like that, you know. This is how we enable ourselves to ground and raise our vibrational frequency, because energy, especially in this life, is everything. Because we got told to, oh, we need to work hard, we need to you know, we need to push, and everything's a struggle. And it's like, well, no, that's a lie. You've got to become aligned with your inner self, your inner purpose, and choose the path of least resistance as well. Choose the path that is that just flows and which is easy. Obviously I've got I don't think you want to see my feet too much, but just connecting and just breathe, you know, come back to source, because you are source, you are power. And once we start to do this, guys, everything starts to fall into place. You know, life is easy when we say it's easy. If you say life is hard, or you know, your words push out so much power into this world as well. Thoughts, feelings, and words. Oh, we've got a little bug there. What's that doing? Where's it gone? Oh, it's gone. Yeah. Our thoughts, feelings, and words, because our words cast spells. You know. Dogs are out now anyway. Yeah, so there are some tips and tricks on how to reduce depression and anxiety, because literally all it is deep rest. You are resting too much and you are thinking too much. Anxiety, exactly the same thing. So yeah, I think we're going to leave it at that, guys, because Paddy and Willow are going into berserker mode now. But I always like to say thank you so much for the love and support. I'm really happy with the way the channel's going. Don't forget to give me a follow on all my links to my socials, which are down below in the description. But for me, Danny Detours, Bonnie and Clyde, Nutcases, Paddy and Willow, hope you have a fantastic day. Love you loads. Peace.